Good morning and welcome to part 3 of our Lenten study, the Gospel according to Mark, where we'll be exploring the idea of who do you say that I am? Words spoken by Christ to his disciples and to others. Anyone who has ever been to Fort Benning, Georgia, is aware of the giant statue of Iron Mike, a symbol of the prototypical U.S. Army infantryman. Mike is leaning forward, arm raised and pointing ahead, leading his troops into combat with the signature battle cry, "Follow me." Like any good soldier, he is equipped with all the gear necessary to confront and conquer his enemy, including his trusty rifle with fixed bayonet. In the years before Christ was born, many Israelites believed that the promised Messiah was to be a fearsome warrior, leading the chosen people of Israel into the battle against their enemies, vanquishing them once and for all. Their very own Iron Mike, if you will, endowed with all the best military skill and state-of-the-art equipment, the type of soldier anyone would be proud to follow into combat. It certainly seemed like a logical expectation, at least from the human perspective. We, the people, are well known for our fight fire with fire mentality, often escalating situations beyond control because we refuse to listen or attempt to understand those with whom we disagree. Unlike Christ, we are unwilling to turn the other cheek when someone offends us. If you think I'm wrong, just check your social media feed when you get home. We often fail to recognize the vastness of the sum of God's thoughts because we dwell too much on our own, preferring to talk at people rather than with them. While a friendly debate or rivalry can be fun, unfortunately, it can also escalate to the level of avarice, malice, violence, or even death. In one great scene from the movie Miracle, about the 1980 Olympic hockey team's quest for gold, head coach Herb Brooks has the team skate an excruciating number of sprints after a game. He wasn't impressed with their effort and was still looking for some kind of spark to get them playing as a unit. The regional rivalries among the players were intense, especially since some had played against each other in college. In the two scenes that follow, we see how the coach was able to transform this motley crew of rivals into a unit, a team of disciples, if you will, ready to deliver a message to the rest of the world. Okay, I'm going to share my screen now so that you can see the scenes that I'm referencing. Just give me 1 second. Okay, here we go. Here's the first scene.
Writing's not that easy, but Grammarly can help. This sentence
Sorry
is
for the commercial.
grammatically correct.
Couldn't be avoided. Here we go.
Right. Let him go. What are you doing? Stay out of it, big. Come on, give it to him. Well, how about it, boys? Look like hockey to you? It's more like a couple of monkeys trying to hump a football to me. I don't know. What do you think, Craig? Yes. You want to settle old scores, you're on the wrong team. We move forward starting right now. We start becoming a team right now. Skating, passing, flow, creativity. That is what this team is all about, gentlemen, not old rivalries. So, why don't we start with some introductions? Get to know each other a little bit. Where you from? Who you are? Go ahead.
Rob McClanahan, St. Paul, Minnesota.
Who you play for?
For you, here at the U.
Jack?
Jack O'Callahan, Charlestown, Mass. Boston University.
Okay, so that's the first scene where we see how the rivalry can be a disruptive influence on the group. Now let's take a look at this one that kind of plays off that previous one.
This cannot be a team of common men, because common men go nowhere. You have to be uncommon. Again.
Herb! This has gone on long enough.
Everybody on that line.
Somebody's going to get hurt.
Everybody get on that line. Hey. Again. Again.
Herb. Come on, Craig. Blow the whistle.
Again.
Michael Ruzioni! Winter, Massachusetts!
Who do you play for?
Play for the United States of America!
That's all, gentlemen.
There we go. All right. Okay, let me stop sharing and then continue. Okay, that was from the movie Miracle, about the U.S. hockey team. And we need our own miracle of sorts right about now. This country is by far even more fragmented than those kids who were forced to skate until they couldn't breathe. Until we pull together and understand that we all play for the United States of America, we will never win gold. We will never be as great as some want to think that we are. We will never hear our anthem played as we stand atop the podium, and some will never have a reason to stand for it at all. When Jesus asked the disciples, "Who do you say that I am?" only Simon Peter offered a response. He told Jesus, "You are the Messiah, the Son of the living God." This unifying declaration by Peter demonstrated a quality that made him the de facto team captain of the disciples, the one who helped set the course for the group going forward. Once he recognized Jesus as the Messiah, the mission was clear. The collective goal was no longer in doubt. To this day, St. Peter is associated with the pearly gates, the one who holds the keys to the kingdom of heaven. Because of his decisiveness, Christ rewarded him, calling Peter the rock on which the church would be built. He didn't say, "My name is Simon Peter, and I'm a fisherman from Galilee." He instead proclaimed himself a follower of the Messiah, the Son of the living God, a member of the team. We who claim to also be followers of Christ, the Messiah, need to be mindful not to identify ourselves as from here or from there, but rather of Christ himself, members of his body, working together as one, sharing our gifts with the world. Who do you say that he is?